The patient we will see exhibits a hypomanic state, that is, the characteristic symptoms of a fully developed manic state to a lesser degree. The manic state is characterized by a triad of symptoms, all of which reflect marked general stimulation and exaggeration of otherwise normal modes of behavior. We find 1. Overactivity. The manic person uses large gestures and shows unusual animation of the face. 2. Increased and accelerated ideation. The manic flits from topic to topic. This may become a veritable flight of ideas. In any case, these patients are always extremely talkative, and their talk is fast and unrestrained. 3. Elation. Euphoria is a dominant mood. The manic person is usually elated, smiling, laughing, feels better than he has ever felt in his life, and consequently, he has no insight into the fact that he is sick. But he also loses his temper easily when crossed, or may cry for a minute or two when he talks about something sad. Manic patients, as a rule, are friendly, witty, and overconfidential, have little reserve and few inhibitions. Their judgment, of course, is very poor. The general impression one gains is that of a bright, unduly restless and alert person who is easily distracted. For example, our patient will undoubtedly pay a good deal of attention to the surrounding lights and cameraman. Manic attacks may occur at any age from adolescence on. This patient has had a number of similar attacks and also several depressions during her life. Her voice has become hoarse from continuous talking and singing.
Those nurses are supposed they couldn't tell Dr. Reed, Daddy Reed, why I was still
Won't
there.
you sit down?
There. I've always
Sit
been
down.
there, and I am there, and I'm always going to be there.
Why were you so angry?
Why'd you run on me like this? Is something scandalous. Dr. Mandel said, come over here and see the moving pictures and no moving pictures. I don't care a rip about them. I can go at home. Grand Opera, thank you. I saw Blossom Time.
When did you see that?
Oh, that's quite a few years ago now.
Did you like it?
Well, rather. It was sad, of course, the life of Schubert, but it was beautiful.
Are you often going to the theater?
No, we don't go very often. Since we have the little grandchildren, you know.
How
But
do you
my
s-
son takes us to hockey nights, the Forum. That's what he likes.
Do you
So
like
do
hockey?
I. I love hockey nights. Because I always know all the boys. That's the funny part.
All the boys on the teams?
Well, I mean our own team. Oh, no. Just the Alouettes. My husband said, how in the world did you know those boys, Madge? I said, oh, I just know the dentist in St. Lambert. And those are his lovely sons. Best players, you know. He said, well, for goodness sakes, I know that dentist, but I didn't know his sons.
So you like hockey, and you
Oh,
like
I
shows.
love it. To see the boys play, yes. I always want our team to win.
Well, everybody does.
Naturally.
You like any other sports?
Well, rather. Tennis?
Have you played it yourself?
Well, not very much. It's my son who's played. We had our own private tennis court when he came home from boarding school first. And this old war started. Oh, wasn't it wicked? I'll never forget it, boys.
And then you got sick.
Sick, nothing.
Well, when you had to come to the hospital.
I didn't have to come.
Well,
I did not have to come. You knew.
you couldn't sleep.
You knew.
You couldn't sleep.
Nothing of
No,
that
no.
kind in the wide world.
You were too
I sleep too sound. My husband has to take his common till 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I have to get up in the bank. Even the Bank of England or Starboard, whatever you like. So we get up. And always have. So he just takes his elbow this way when it's 6. You know, a bank man wakens right on the minute. I don't worry about it, but I know he'll call me. So he just
Well, the
gives me a
doctor-
little wee touch
The
of this.
doctor found that you were too active. You were doing
What doctor?
The doctor examined you before you came here.
Like the devil, I wasn't examined at all. That's another lie. I never
You don't
was.
think you were too active?
Why, certainly not. I'm a very quiet person. I never talk. They always
No, you
call me
don't
deaf,
mean
dumb,
that.
and mute here.
They
So
what?
I am. Deaf, dumb, and mute. You ask your wife. I bet she's heard it. With Miss Kern and Miss Lajua, but
Who calls you the...
Wherever I worked. You know, we were taught never to talk, naturally.
But you talk quite a lot now, don't you?
Now look here, you're making me talk, that's why I stop it. I mean, that Mandel is the old scallywag.
What are you looking at? Oh, at the
Look
camera?
at that boy taking pictures of you.
Do you like the boy or the camera?
Well, now, Dr. Lehman, stop. I don't feel much like laughing, my dear man.
What do you feel
When
like?
you're heartbroken,
Why?
bleeding heart, it isn't very funny. Now, did you take your own picture, my boy? Peekaboo says little John Bourne, I see you hiding behind the chair.
No, he's taking our pictures. You and me.
We're not everyone in the world. I'm telling you. If my husband knew this, God help the place. Oh. You know, they've angered that man at last.
They what?
They've gone so far, those buddy nurses in the other building. Not the four nice ones, but the others. That he's
No.
angry.
Who's
Angry.
Who's angry?
My husband. And God help the place.
Are you angry too?
Yes, I certainly am.
You just told me a few minutes ago you are never angry.
No, never in my life till now. So it's an awful sin, what they've done over there. That other building. That's the infirmary where dear little Miss Vito says, poor little thing. But you see, it's time I was home. Remember
Well,
that?
can you sleep all right?
Can I sleep all right? Why, doctor,
No, you don't sleep very well yet.
who told you such a lie as that?
The nurse told me.
No, she never did, you scamp. What nurse?
The night
Please.
nurse.
Never. Why, they can't hardly waken me with 6, what do you call it, flashlights.
Well, they're not
Yes,
trying
I
to-
want to, no, but I'm just for, but at home I get up, of course. I get up on time, but I don't have to rush or hurry. I get up and we get ready. We're home, sweet home. You're ever so humble, there's no place like home. There now.
First you have to be well. You have to gain some
Well,
weight.
I'm well, and I'm going to gain at home, do you understand, please? Please forgive me for talking loud. You see what you're doing. Make me disobey my mother even.
In what way?
I'm talking loud like that. I had to call help murder police, God knows, for 6 months, or every one of the workers would have been dead. You know what East House is. Surely after that one morning, we never saw you for about 2 or 3 months, you and Miss Mac. I said to the nurses, did they take notice how they've never reappeared? He's a nice chap.
Well, yes, it's another man.
Nice English chap. And Yankee, I'll bet, too. Because little Larry asked me.
Don't you like to have your picture taken?
No. I had my picture taken on my wedding trip. That's quite enough. By Rice, Montreal.
On your wedding trip? It's quite a while.
Honeymoon. You haven't forgotten your honeymoon, have you? With your beautiful wife. Little boy will remind you one of these days. You take your picture.
When did you go on your honeymoon?
When I was married.
And
Not before.
How many years ago?
But after I was married, thank God. What are you coming at now?
You were well at the time.
I've always been well, my dear man.
Well, you're
I've been the strongest daughter of the 3 daughters.
feeling now.
Perfectly well. But this performance, I don't know what to make of it. Take my picture instead of yours and your wife's and that little boy. He has the most beautiful wife. Oh, was she a grand nurse to tell me. I've seen her.
Whom have you seen?
Your wife. But she was the smartest little thing I can remember. With Miss Kern and Miss Lajua, you know.
But you have been here before in this hospital.
My dear man, it was the war.
But you were sick then.
No, I wasn't sick at all.
What had happened? Could you tell
Well,
us?
don't you understand? No, I suppose you don't, being a father and not a mother. Well, my boy came home from boarding school. He wanted to go right overseas and, you know, just win the war, poor little lad. He was only 14. I guess about the age you were when you came from England. Remember? You know, you look just the same yet. You don't look a bit older. I can remember Dr. Lehman when he first came here. He looked just scared of everybody, really. Poor chap. And you know, they used to tease me to death, poor little me. The main building, the ladies did. Oh, he's not from England, he's from Germany. And don't you sit on that bench beside him. These older ladies would say to me to tease me. Never made me scared of him a bit. Never changed my opinion. I knew he was Dr. Lehman, that's all there was to it. But of course he wasn't my doctor. I didn't have to have any doctor. I was never sick.
Well, you had
I've
comfort.
always been told I should never been put here. By every head nurse yet.
You have
And
lost-
even Dr. Porteous. He knew why I was put here. I never told him anything. I was just 3 months in Hall 1, and I went home with my little boy, 1 year, 2 years old. It was jealousy. I don't know why they'd be jealous of me, but you know, just what Mother said. And family. Thank God.
You have lost a lot of weight, though. In the last
Well,
years.
you know, I don't suppose they told you why. Well, I don't like to tell all these young men who are taking your picture. Look at the lovely pictures. The lovely curtains. Like the Buckingham Palace, Mackenzie Kingsley. Poor fellow's last visit. Yes, he was, remember that picture? Sitting,
What picture?
smiling with the king, Mackenzie King. After he'd resigned, you know. Oh, something queer about it. Boys, I think. He was home and writing books. Why should he go?
This patient has shown the typical symptoms of a hypomanic state. General elevation of mood with occasional rapid changes, unusual animation as displayed in facial expression and gestures, increased and accelerated flow of ideas, at times producing flight of ideas. Remember her references to the beautiful curtains, like Buckingham Palace, Royal, King, Mackenzie King, etc. Her pronounced distractibility accounted for her frequent shift of gaze when she was looking at the camera crew and directed jocular remarks at them.